Hello and welcome. Today we're going to talk about how to find a job if you're over the age of 50. Are you over 50 and looking for a job or planning on looking for a job? Are you concerned that your age will get in the way? Well, you've come to the right place. With a few tips and updates to your resume, you can improve your chances greatly. Being over 50 should not be a hindrance, but an advantage, especially with all your years of experience. We're going to make it an advantage as we move forward. Hello and welcome. My name is Dawn Casey with over 20 years of leading human resource departments and the recruitment function. I now help people with their career challenges, changes, and questions. This is the Career Rescue Coach YouTube channel. What makes this channel a little bit different is I've been helping employees with their career challenges for over 20 years and have had great success in my own career that I share with you on all the videos. So, thank you so much for tuning in, and be sure to subscribe to this channel and push the bell. Let's get to our topic. Today, we're going to talk about some very specific things that you can do to greatly increase your chances of finding a really good job. The challenge as we get older is that the perception of people over 50 or over a certain age gets slower. They don't learn as well, or they don't pick up on technology or things as quickly and struggle with technology. Of course, for many, this is not true. Age has nothing to do with any of these things, but again, it's just perception. In order to continue to be competitive in the job market, the resume must say something different and your image must say something different as well. So let's tackle each area and see what we need to do differently as we proceed forward. Number one, LinkedIn profile. To be competitive and in order for recruiters to find you, you must have a LinkedIn profile today. This is no longer optional. If you don't have a LinkedIn profile, you are indeed behind the times. Over 77% of recruiters use LinkedIn to find their job candidates. There's no better tool for the job seeker. Not to mention that LinkedIn has its own job bank and job seekers can search for jobs right on the platform. Why wouldn't you have a profile on LinkedIn? Here are some tips about LinkedIn if you're new to the platform. The profile overview consists of several pieces. Be sure to give an overview of who you are, what you can do. This is much like your elevator speech that you would give maybe in person. Include a good skills list at the bottom of your profile, since this is how recruiters match candidates to jobs. Be sure to create a summary for each job for the last 10 years. Do not include more than 10 years. 10 years is your cutoff. And be sure to be including just a summary. You don't have to list out every job duty that you've done at each job. That is what your resume is for. Get your profile up to an all-star status. LinkedIn is very good about guiding you through that process to get you to that level. Use a good heading to attract attention. However, avoid saying in your header that you are seeking employment. This looks desperate and turns off recruiters. Number two, update your resume. Here are some very specific tips regarding your resume. Your resume should contain 7 sections: the profile overview, skills section, accomplishment section, job experience, education, software, hardware, and interests. Here are some tips for each section. Number one, profile overview. Be sure to mention what industries you have worked in, but avoid saying you have more than 15 years of experience, because this is what ages people. Instead, say something like over 15 years of experience in the financial, foreclosure, and bankruptcy industries. 15 years of experience could be someone from age 30 on up. It's much better positioning and the way you want to do it. In this same statement, you will talk to top skills and expertise along the years with the years of your experience. Number two, your skills section. In your skills section, it is important to address your knowledge, skills, and abilities. And most importantly, what most people leave off is your technical skills. We live in a technology-driven world now. You can't afford to leave your technical skills off or put them at the bottom somewhere. They belong at the top in the skills section. It also shows that you're staying current and your technical skills, which is important when you're over 50. Not putting technical skills in the top section is a critical mistake, and I see it all the time. Please put your technical skills right at the top in your second section. Number three, your accomplishment section. Be sure to include more recent examples that include technology along with process improvement or cost savings or efficiencies. Again, show you have those technical skills. Number 4, experience section. Be sure to only include the last 10 years of your experience. Anything older than that will indeed date you. You can certainly add a section for selected experience. This is something that I do. I pull something in from my 20s and I talk about it in kind of a paragraph form. I don't put dates, but I put what it was that I did. And so feel free to do that. Number 5, hardware and software section. Be sure to include this section in your resume. This is where you list a variety of hardware and software that you've worked on over the last 10 years. Again, showing your ability in this area. The difference between this area and your technical skills that are listed in your skills section is that you're talking to the level of expertise versus the software and hardware section just simply lists everything that you've ever worked on in the last 10 years. Number 6, education and training section. If you have college, avoid putting your high school on a resume. It's not necessary. Do not put dates of graduation. Employers only need to know that you earned a degree or if you didn't. And if you did at the time of hire or when they make an offer to you, they may ask for the dates at that point because they need to confirm that degree, but you don't have to provide that on your resume. Number 7, interests. This is a section that should not include political affiliations, church affiliations, or anything that crosses over on Title VII, which is age, gender, race, that type of thing. You want to keep this section very neutral. But it's a nice section, and it's a section that sometimes recruiters and or hiring managers will refer to kind of get an interview started. So feel free to include this section as well. Here are some additional tips that you should pay attention to. Avoid putting a fax number on your contact area because no one uses faxes anymore. This is very old school. Be sure to note any additional training or certifications in the area of education, as well as on-the-job training. A lot of times people leave off the classes and the training that they've had on a job, which sometimes is very critical. Continue your learning. This is really important. Show that you're continuing to grow in your profession and take some classes online and add them to your resume as you complete them. Number 3, image matters. While image shouldn't matter and we should be accepted for who we are, it does matter in the workplace. As hard as it may be to hear, it may serve you to consider an image makeover. Gray hair indicates age in a lot of cases. For those open to it, consider coloring your hair. For those who are okay with being gray, then a very professional haircut or hairstyle is certainly okay too. Another way to update image is to update your wardrobe. Look around and see what younger people are wearing to work and what others are wearing to see if you are still fashionable. This is not to say you have to wear the latest fashion, but it is important to wear clothes that don't make you stand out in the wrong way. A few updated pieces like a nice jacket, a nice pair of pants or skirt, a nice updated pair of shoes can make all the difference, and the same thing for men as well. Weight gain also makes someone look a little bit older. Slimming down can help a person's image. Younger people tend to be slimmer, and weight gain is often associated with age. Consider reducing a few pounds to turn back the clock of time. It does make a difference, and plus you feel better in your clothes. Lastly, as simple as it sounds, teeth whitening can take years off of someone's appearance. Yellow teeth are associated with age. There are a lot of teeth whitening kits on the market today, and it truly does make a difference to have a brighter smile. To help you evaluate what you could update, ask friends and family for their input. Image is indeed important when searching for a job, and doing a little updating can make all the difference in the world. Number 4, when interviewing, emphasize these things: your technical skills, your ability to learn quickly, your experience in being able to jump in quickly and be productive very quickly, and your ability to get things done quickly. You see the trend here. It's very important that you want to overcome those perceptions in your interview as well. Here's a funny slide that I thought I would share about job searching over the age of 50. Okay, so finding a job over 50 should not be a big deal, and by making some slight changes to your resume, by making sure you have a strong LinkedIn profile and updating your image, it can make all the difference in the world. Be sure to subscribe to this channel and push the bell to get notifications of the latest videos. Don't forget to check out the Career Rescue Coach Facebook page for great articles and to ask questions. And be sure to leave comments. I would love to hear from all of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Dawn Casey, and remember, change your job, change your life. Be safe and be well.